We'll wait for people to come in. How do I navigate this conversation like this? I don't even see the comments no more. Not private. I don't want a private. Comments. Here we go. Out live now. So every time before, I'll just tell people on my Discord that we're live. I don't know how many people will come in because a lot of people will be sleeping at this time.
What time is it there now?
Fucking 2 a.m., man.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
Yeah, because the time I texted you, 2 people watching.
It's almost 4:30 p.m. here.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
7 people already liked this video. That's pretty good.
Oh,
Still,
nice.
yo, people,
Yeah.
how are you guys?
Hello.
5 people watching. So let's just wait for more people to come in before we start. Oh man, thanks for people. Some people have been up, like people have been purposely staying up just to see this live stream. So,
Oh, really? Wow. That's so good.
Yeah.
Everyone should be at home because it's quarantine.
Yeah. So what, you in Sydney then?
Yeah, I am. I am in Sydney.
That's not far from me. Okay. Cause like, can you see the comments?
Yeah. It's like popping up.
All right, guys, chill out. All right, let's start. All right, let's start. So, welcome to the live stream, Joza. I know it's probably not your time, but it's Amy's time. Amy is an Instagram model. Her link is below. You better follow her right now. And I don't know her personally, but I slid in her DMs and I thought I have to get her on my YouTube channel because she speaks English and Japanese at the same time. So you guys can ask her anything in terms of like Japan, culture, food. She grew up. Just introduce yourself rather than me myself doing it because you know yourself better.
Yeah. So I was born in Sydney, but I went to Japan when I was 1 until I was 15. So I basically grew up there, went to school there, but I came back to Sydney 5 years ago, where I went to the primary school and the first 3 years of high school there.
Yeah, what is it like in Japan? Like, you half Japanese and half Australian, right? How do they treat you?
Yeah.
Do they treat you differently, or do they treat you just like Japanese?
They treat me so differently because it's really rare to have like a foreigner in Japan. So I was like the only one kid that was not half Japanese in my school. So everyone would be like, yeah, there were really some mean people at the early years of school, and they were like, oh, let's go back to your country, and like, oh, you're not up to in this class and stuff. Yeah, they're really racist. But as we got older, people started saying like, oh, like you're so pretty, like I'm so jealous that you're a foreigner. So I think the young kids are like really racist, or like the really old like grandmas are racist too. But like as they start to get jealous of people
interesting.
Yeah.
So they say you're so lucky that you're a foreigner. So basically, Japanese people prefer the look of foreigners. What do you have to say?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they love blue eyes, different color eyes, and like they have these like double eyelids. Yeah, Japanese people love people who have double eyelids and like long lashes. Yeah, and everything like that.
So oh, that's crazy.
This glue. Yeah, we have this glue that you can stick your eyelids and make your eyelids in like 2.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So
yeah,
since you say they prefer foreigners, like Why is that? So, for example, like, have you ever dated Japanese before or not?
No, I've never dated a Japanese person before.
And how old are you?
I'm 19.
So you have like lived around 15 years in Japan. You never dated um uh Japanese before. What is so appealing about foreign people? Like what do because I notice a lot like Japanese girls like they like prefer, like even in clubs they always go for the foreigners first. Why is that?
Yeah. I think it's just because that they think that they're hot. Like, mm, yeah, they love blue eyes and like, yeah, I think it's like all the facial features. And most of the time, foreigners are more outgoing than Japanese
And
people because
confident,
a lot of
yeah.
Japanese people are, are shy. And yeah, I think they really like their confidence.
But I used to think shyness is like attractive to Japanese girls.
Shy. Um, I say it's more Japanese men that like shy girls.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Oh, I
the
see.
thing in Japan for like Japanese guys.
Mm. Just shout out to my big boy, the club. He's a famous YouTuber. He came into the chat just to
Ah,
see, yeah, just to see and say respect, to you as well. Yeah, man. Man, everybody's like crazy. Everybody's like asking, who's this girl? Who's this girl?
oh my
Keep in
god.
mind, keep in
Oh.
mind, she's a top quality Instagram model. You better go and follow her and um an Instagram model with 1,000 followers only, but she's still a model. So,
Oh. Oh, thanks, man.
but you
Oh.
even you even got like the Japanese laugh and stuff. Like you speak fluent Japanese, right?
Yes, yeah. Japanese is my first language.
Damn, like I've been looking for a Japanese tutor. Like it's really
Really,
hard
I
out
could
here,
be a
man.
tutor.
I don't know, man. Like I get shy when I speak Japanese, because I'm not
Really?
very good.
Can you say like some words?
Oh, 日本語を喋るよ。
Oh, wow.
でも、
Right.
私 audience or nanti. Watashi no audience. My audience don't speak Japanese, so I want to keep it like
Yeah.
it would it would be a lot of work to subtitle this book,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next questions. Let's
Yeah.
say I'm in Japan, right? And I'm
Yeah.
just new there. What are like do's and don'ts to get the Japanese girls? Like obviously foreigners have an advantage, whether you're black or white.
Yeah.
What are some do's and don'ts? Because I find that a lot of times when I try and talk to a Japanese girl the way I do
Yeah.
for Western girls,
Mm-hmm.
they get scared, right? Whereas white guys have it a lot easier. What are like
Mm.
some do's and don'ts when it
Um,
comes to like
I think a lot of Japanese girls think that foreigners are scary because they're usually bigger, like taller, and yeah, I think one thing is like smile and like be really happy, and I think
mm,
that's the biggest thing I think.
yeah.
Dude,
Were you in Tokyo or were you in Osaka?
I was living next to Tokyo. It's called Saitama. It
Mm.
was like 1 hour train from Tokyo. Yes, it was really close to Tokyo.
Oh,
But
pretty
I've been to
cool.
Osaka. Yeah.
So I found that in Tokyo the girls like smart guys, smart,
Mm,
mysterious. I interviewed
mm.
girls over there as well. And in
Oh,
Osaka,
right.
they like funny people. Do
Ah,
you think
yes.
it's
Osaka is like funny town. Like if you go to
yeah?
Osaka, everyone's funny. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, yes, Osaka
Mm,
is like the funny
mm.
town.
Oh, that's interesting. What would you
Mm.
say in terms of like places to go? What would you recommend for people to be welcome and not face any
Mm.
kind of racism?
I say yeah, Tokyo is number one. Um, Kyoto or Nara, which is like close to Osaka, they have really traditional Japanese temples and stuff, and they always welcome foreigners to go sightseeing. And yeah, those two are the biggest, I think. And then Hokkaido is like the place for snow. A lot of people go skiing. Yeah, a lot of
Mm.
foreigners and Australians go there all the time. And yeah, did you know Shibuya?
Shibuya is my favorite.
Yeah, it's a really exciting town. I think everyone will love it there.
Mm. Oh, that's interesting. So, does someone have to speak Japanese in order to actually talk to Japanese girl?
Oh, okay. I say a lot of Japanese girls don't understand English unless like really, really easy words. So yeah, you would have to know like a little bit of Japanese to talk to Japanese girls.
Do you reckon? How would I?
Yeah.
How if I'm not like at all capable in speaking Japanese? How could I like at least like not scare you
Have to like
away?
have a
And,
conversation.
yeah,
Ah,
not in
I
conversation,
think.
but at least like
Mhm.
like maybe get a date or something like that.
Ah, yeah. I think it's better to talk like really, really slowly and like really easy words, and like don't use any slang. Otherwise, they won't
Mm.
understand what you're talking about. And yeah, I'd be like kawaii and like all the learn all the Japanese compliments, and they would love you.
Like kawaii. Yeah.
Yeah. Kirei
Yeah.
and all that.
Kirei. Um,
Yeah.
I find that you guys tend to like if I try and speak Japanese, like you guys
Mm-hmm.
always tend to like giggle a lot, and I was like, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
And when I speak Japanese, I find that a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Japanese people respond to me in English, even though they can't speak English. Why is that?
Mm. Um. Oh, yeah, true. Um. I think the Japanese people just expect everyone that they can't speak Japanese because it's like a really close culture, because in Japan we only speak Japanese and they would just expect other people to only speak English. Like, not only speak English, I mean like not speak Japanese. So I think they're trying to be polite and I think they're trying to use the words that you understand. I
Mm,
don't know. I think yeah, they're trying to make you feel comfortable like speaking your language.
yeah, that's what I've heard as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Guys, give this video a like and go and hit up her Instagram. The thumbnails is everything is real, man. Like that's how she looks, and you guys go and follow her. In terms of like Instagram, there's one question I had from one person in my Discord. He said, do you sometimes get people stalking you online?
No, never. I've never gotten no. Why?
No, because a lot of times with like Instagram models, they get like weird creepy messages and stuff, and the way I
Oh.
yeah
Maybe I have once, but I just like blocked them straight away. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
yeah
It wasn't like stalking, but yeah, they said really weird things. So I just
mm,
blocked those people straight away.
okay, cool. There's one question here. Can you see it?
Yeah. What are the best places to get food in Japan? Ah, I think everything is in Tokyo. Um, there's a lot of. Oh, wait. If you go to Osaka, there's
Yeah.
takoyaki,
Yeah.
and okonomiyaki. I think they are the best. So there's this place
Yeah.
called Namba in Osaka,
Number.
and it's like a town. Yeah, it's like a town full of street food, and I think the best food you can get in Japan is there.
Mm. I used to
Yeah.
like yakitori.
Ah, yes, yakitori. Oh, so good.
Do you miss it? Do you
Yeah,
miss
they
it a
have
lot?
everything in Namba. Yes, I do. I really do miss it a lot. Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh, Japanese food is
All
the
right.
best.
I've got one question here for you. Why
Yeah.
have you never dated Japanese?
Why? Oh. Hmm. I think because I've I was in Japan until I was 15, so I wasn't really in like a dating stage, I guess. Yeah, I just like the look of foreigners.
Nande?
But
Why?
Nande?
Mhm.
I don't really have a reason. I mean, I could date a Japanese guy. I would be interested. Yeah,
Say that again.
I would be interested to date a Japanese guy. But I just haven't yet.
Oh, really? In my
Yeah,
opinion, I think they're a bit shy, and I feel like,
they
um,
are.
and I think it puts off a lot of, like, like usually it's the guy who's supposed to be confident, not shy.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Yeah, I love confident people.
yeah. Oh, okay. Speaking of what you love, what else do you like in a guy,
What I
personality
like in a
wise?
guy. I like a person that talks a lot. I think I really like to have a really deep conversation all the time.
Deep.
And like, yeah.
You're pretty smart, no?
Me, no. No, a lot of people say that I'm dumb all the time. I try to be smart. I try to sound smart.
That's great. All right, we've got another question here. If I want to message a
Sure.
Japanese girl on Instagram, what's the best way I can start the conversation without looking crazy? Damn.
Oh, I think just say that you're trying to learn Japanese or don't send text messages that's too long in English because maybe they won't understand it. Be like,
Mm.
hi, how are you? Like, you're cute. Like, how are you? And just be
Yeah,
casual. Yeah.
just be casual.
Hmm.
Yeah, I reckon so too. Um,
Yeah.
let's see whether I find more questions here. Have you got any questions for me, like in terms of like anything?
Um. Oh, what makes you so interested, like, about Japan?
Me?
Yeah.
Um, so I like Japan first of all because of the language. You know,
Mm.
um,
Yeah.
when I was always young, I always watched anime and stuff. And
Ah, yes. It's,
and I was always really into like Naruto and stuff. And then I
mm.
got into like I get to listen to the language, and I was like, damn, like how can I fucking get to know the language? So I started taking some private classes just before I went to
Oh,
Japan,
really?
and
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
wow.
yeah. So um, and I started YouTube, and for some reason people were interested in Japan, so I kind of like went with the trend. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Nice. I watch a lot of anime.
What was your favorite anime?
Ah, I like the popular ones. I like Attack on Titan, and I like Black Clover, and Slime.
No. But I love
No,
Attack on
it's
Titan
good.
myself. Attack on Titan
Yes,
is the best. Like, but it
yes,
gets a bit weird at the end, doesn't it? Like, I don't
yeah.
know. When you look at the manga.
It's a live action movie, and it's really gory. I got really so
Mm.
scared watching it in the cinema.
Yeah. Oh, also, I wanted to ask you, when a
Hmm.
Japanese when a Japanese girl dates a foreigner, why do Japanese guys hate so much? Okay,
Japanese
hold on.
guys hate. Okay.
So, like, do people look down on interracial couples in Japan?
No, no, I don't think so. I think they're just jealous. Yeah, that's it.
Tell me more.
It's like it's like it's like yeah, for some girls in Japan, it's like a dream to date like a foreigner and then have like a kid that's like a mix. Yeah, a lot of Japanese girls look forward or like be like, oh my god, I wish, you know,
Mm,
dream of yeah going to like a foreign country and have like a foreigner family.
yeah. And then the guys that are like hikikomori or otakus, they kind of like, would you say that? Would you say they're jealous?
Yes, definitely. Oh my god.
100%. Yeah, that's what I realized as well.
100.
But
Yeah.
why though? What is the reason? Is it because I find that maybe because they can't get the Japanese girls themselves, or
Oh, the otakus, yeah, they can't get girls in general. They just stay at home and I don't know, watch hentai or something.
mm, here was one question. I find that a lot of there are certain Japanese girls that like black guys, and there's a huge proportion that are scared of black guys. Have you
mm,
ever known anybody to actually be with black guy in Japan?
um, hmm. I think most of them are really scared. I don't know why, but they have like this image that they are really scary, and maybe it's like the TV that they have in Japan that they have like a lot of black actors are like really strong and tough and like really yeah scary. I think they have
That's,
like the image.
yeah. What is the image of black people there exactly? Like, elaborate more.
Oh, really? Yeah, really scary, like tough and like always like strong-minded and everything. So if you
Yeah,
can like yeah, if you can be like really like nice to a Japanese girl, I think it'll be like, oh my god, he's nice and strong, you know, like they will love
I
you.
like that. I find
Yeah.
that in Japan, like bouncers, security men, they're all black and everybody
Yeah,
behaves. You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. Always
Mhm.
like the security and everyone will like
Yeah, so guys, like in Japan, when I was there, if I'm myself, then people get scared. But if I'm a little bit overly nice, like I'm not talking about the club or anything, I'm talking about like in the street, then people be like, oh, he's actually pretty friendly, you know? And they're always like
yeah,
really
yeah,
surprised,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
It's like
There's
Japan has a really weird culture.
yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Here's one more question. What is the best part of Japan and worst part in both of your opinion?
Mm, the big part of Japan, I think it's that everyone is like really nice. They always um, care. They always care for other people, and the food is really good. And I think I love the environment in Japan where we have four seasons. It snows, there's like cherry blossoms, and when it's autumn, there's like red trees. And the worst part of Japan, I think, is the working part, and then like you have to
Yeah,
work overtime, and they don't really pay you for like the overtime. And yeah, it's really isolated Japan. That's why a lot of people are still racist. But I think the young people are starting to be more mature and more starting to
open.
be more global. Yeah, open. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What I start with the bad. I feel like in Japan when I was there, it's a bit lonely over there, like especially as a foreigner.
Mm,
Like
hmm.
like it's a bit like you are an outsider kind of thing, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what I didn't like. But what I liked the
Mm,
most was the friendliness when they do realize that, you speak Japanese a little bit. And
yeah.
like one time I asked one guy for directions, and he, instead of like
Hmm.
showing, like tell me where it is, he actually walked me to the place. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people, a lot of my friends who went to Japan said that as well. They actually like went with them when they asked where to go.
mm, yeah, no,
Mm,
okay, cool. Um, in terms of like the way I got to you, I went like in terms of Instagram, right? I went through
hmm.
Instagram through a friend. I got to you through a
Mm,
friend, right? If I
hmm.
actually texted you directly, would you still respond?
Maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't have realized that you texted me.
Why?
Oh, because I get like requests. I usually ignore them.
Oh,
But it's
really?
my friend. Yeah.
Holy shit! So, so basically, I saw her recommendations, and instead of texting her directly, I went through a mutual friend. I was like, "Hey, um, I see this Japanese babes on your friend list. Can you text her whether she want to come onto my YouTube?" And mate, within the next day, you got back to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's so nice," you know. But
Mm,
instead, if I actually went there directly, you would not have responded because you get so many requests. Or
no.
why don't you go for requests?
Sorry.
Okay, let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. If I was a guy and I wanted to talk to you over
Mhm.
Instagram, we had no mutual friends, how would I do it?
Mm. How would you do it?
Mm.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Man, I don't know. uh,
How about if I go onto your profile, like every single picture, and then try and send you a message?
that would be creepy. Those are the ones that I specifically ignore.
That's so
Oh.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Um, let's say. Oh, there's one more question where somebody said, if a guy tells you everything about themselves, is that
Hmm.
like, and it's completely honest, do you like it, or would it be a plus, or would it be about a minus? Like, would you like that, or would you not like that?
For me, it will be definitely a plus. I love people who are honest.
No, no,
Like
but
I,
okay. All right, but I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Okay, right now I'm talking to you, right?
yeah.
I'm super confident. I'm like, I laugh a lot,
Hmm.
I smile, whatever. But if I showed you like who I really am, like I'm like, oh, Amy,
Oh.
I'm so shy, and I'm so, I don't know why you even talk to me. And like
Mm,
if somebody has like low self-esteem, but is super honest,
mm,
tells him everything about himself, like his problems, his insecurities,
hmm.
what he like, everything. Would you like that or not?
I think I would like that after getting to know that person. Like at the first time, I would be like, but like after talking a while, I would be really happy that they are comfortable showing um the real self to me.
Oh, the real stuff, yeah. But in Japan,
Mm.
that's not like the usual. I feel like in Japan, that's what I've heard. Like everybody is putting on the front of like always smiling and stuff. Is that true?
In Japan, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's always good to, yeah, it's always it's good to smile and like hide like what you really feel. I think a lot of people like cover up those
But
sides.
why?
Why? Um, hmm, I think I think it by showing like those sides or insecure sides, it makes you look kind of weak in a way in Japan. And yeah, I think people don't want to look like that. It's like yeah, it's a lot of people are hard minded. What's the word?
Hard-minded, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that. I think
That was a good answer.
yeah, mm, a
That
lot
was
of
a really good
people
answer.
are, but I think outside Japan, like Sydney, Australia, or like America, there's a lot of more people who are open-minded.
Hmm.
It's really global, and you have like different ways of thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Here's one more question. So these are not my questions. These are people who asked me in my Discord. I said, look, I've got a Japanese girl come in. These are not my questions. By the way, everybody who's watching, give this video a like. And in the link below, there's a Discord. So that's where we actually plan the videos and everything. So be sure to join Discord. One more question is here. What was your shortest and what was your longest relationship? Hey, I can't hear you. While she has muted, say something. No, I can't hear you. Something wrong with the audio. Try and exit and re-enter the stream. Maybe that will do it. Meanwhile, while she's re-entering the stream, you guys like.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome, great. There's one person that asked. There's one person that asks, are the people in Australia more social compared to? Hold on, what was the question? Do you find Australia to be more friendly and social compared to Japan?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Japanese people are shy all the time.
Japanese people are what?
Shy all the time. A lot of people are.
Elaborate.
I think it's because Australia is more global and you have like more culture and you are open all the time.
Yeah, that's very interesting. In Australia,
Yeah.
oh my god. Let me know if you're okay for time. Whenever you gotta leave, just give me like notice and then we'll end the stream.
Okay.
But
no,
I've got one
fine.
question.
Yeah.
I've got one question. I've been looking for Japanese girls in Sydney all my life, okay? And I've been here for only 2 months. Where can I find more Japanese people?
A lot of Japanese people work at Japanese restaurants. I think they only work at Japanese restaurants in Sydney. Yeah.
Yeah, but how can I get to know them though? Like, if I just go to the restaurant and say, "Sumimasen," you know what I mean? Like, how do I go about it?
Yeah, you could ask their Instagram or.
No way.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, or the number. They're like, oh. But yeah.
Line one under. Like maybe line is good, no?
Yeah. A lot of people have Line. Everyone has Line in Japan.
Do you use Line?
Line. I just use it for work. I mainly use Instagram. But yeah, everyone has Line, Instagram, or some people have Twitter. Yeah.
There's one question that somebody asked. Does height matter in terms of guys?
Height matter. Wait, for me or for Japanese people?
Both.
Okay. For me, if the guy is the same height as me or taller, it's fine. I don't want to be taller than the guy. But for Japanese people, a lot of Japanese girls are really, really short. And I think even if you are like 5'5" is my height. Yeah, 5'5" or over, you'll be fine.
You're 5'5"?
Yeah, 5'4". No, 5'4". Yeah.
You're 5'4".
I think. Is that like 166 centimeters? I don't really know foot.
No, that's good. That's good, man. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of guys like shorter girls, so that's cool. Um, what is the number one most important quality that you or Japanese girls look for in a guy? I'm just generalizing.
Ah, nice people. Yeah, nice
Nice.
people.
So you don't
And hmm?
keep going.
Okay. Nice people. Mm, people who are honest, loyal. Uh, yeah, I don't like really positive people.
Confident people, right? But nice
Yeah,
people, I'm
confident,
not sure. Yeah,
positive.
positive, confident. Mm, oh, that's interesting. Are you dating someone right now?
No.
Why? Why? Sorry, if that's not personal. Sorry.
No. I don't know. I got out of the relationship a few months ago, and
Mm,
I'm not really looking for a partner right now. mm.
yeah. Here's one more question.
hmm
Is having no social media or not having that much followers a red flag?
No, I don't think that really matters. Like none of that matters. I think it's all about your real self rather than the social media and everything.
Mm.
I don't think people care about social media that much.
Quick shout out to my main guy, Mr. Hayes. He has been to Japan as well. He was on a trip
Oh,
in Japan and he did the samurai thing. Everybody here loves Japan. It's more like anime, um, the food, everything kind of unites it all. You know what I mean? Like that's
mm,
why it's really cool that you are here on the channel for people because you give us both perspectives, and
mm.
still, Amy, like really, really appreciate you.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Here's one question here somebody asks. Does looks matter in relationship in Japan as much as it does in overseas countries?
Um, mm, yeah, yeah, I'd say, but not too much. I think because a lot of Japanese girls think that most of the foreigners look better than all Japanese guys. So
Yeah.
yeah,
If you're foreigner, like it doesn't matter. You could be like, I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like
yeah. If
um
you go to Japan, you just get girls like straight away.
but do you
so
see a difference now in terms of like now you're in Sydney? Do you kind of distinguish weird people from cool people? Um
mm,
do you like a lot of like shy Western people go to Japan to get girls because some of them
mhm,
have difficulties in Western society, especially with
mm,
feminism and stuff. And since they
yeah,
have got like blue blonde eyes and stuff, and it's
mhm,
like preferred in Japan, it's advantageous. They might be able to do stuff that they might not be able to do like in Australia or in
mm,
Germany or in Netherlands, right? But now
yeah,
where you have lived in both places, do you see a difference? Do you see, oh, okay, weird guy from okay foreigner? Can you now
mm,
distinguish, or do you think all
yeah.
foreigners look good?
I can see after I came here, but before I lived in Japan, I had no idea like the difference, I guess.
Tell me
yeah.
more. That's so funny.
uh, like if you're in Japan or grew up in Japan, I think if you see a foreigner, like as soon as you see a foreigner, you just think they're cool and like they're the best and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just a thing.
And what made you realize that not all foreigners are like that ideal person when you came to Australia?
um, what makes you think that? I don't know. I just like got it after the time because I went to school here, and yeah, at first I had like no idea, but
Mm,
after like started actually speaking English properly. I'm like, what is this person saying? I don't know. I think you just like bit by bit you start noticing.
All right. So there's one question by my main guy, Mr. Hayes. He asked, how important is it for a foreigner to speak Japanese? How do you value it? Like, do you find it better if he actually speaks Japanese?
I would be very, very impressed. Yeah, I would be really impressed if they can speak Japanese because I heard that Japanese is really difficult to learn. Yeah, and like you have to learn all the characters and stuff. And I think it's a really, really big thing. And it's like, wow, like if you can speak Japanese, oh, that's so amazing.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Have you ever had like experience where you saw someone like a foreigner who really knew like the Japanese culture, who was really fluent in Japanese, who was like really good appreciating Japanese culture?
Not really. My dad, I don't know.
Oh, he speaks Japanese.
Yeah, he's fluent.
He's like a businessman.
Yeah, and he likes to learn a lot of languages, and yeah, he lived in Japan for 16 years, so he's really fluent. And he doesn't sound like a foreigner when he speaks Japanese. He actually sounds like a Japanese person. It's really surprising.
That's the level I'm trying to get into.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was in Okinawa. Okay.
Oh, nice,
And
nice. Yeah.
yeah, no, my favorite place. And I found that a lot of, I don't know whether it's just a local place, but I felt like there was a big cheating culture. And I find, like, I don't know whether I'm wrong, but is cheating in Japan not a big deal? Or is it a big deal?
I think it's a really, really big deal. I don't know where you got that from, but oh, yeah, it's a really big deal as much as in other countries, I think. Yes.
Oh,
No,
really?
no. Mm.
No, no, no. Yada.
No, no. Yada,
Okay.
yada. Mm.
Say something in Japanese. People want to hear you probably speak
Oh,
Japanese.
really?
Like, say maybe a sentence. Yeah.
Okay. こんにちは。私の名前はエミです。日本で育ってオーストラリアに来たんですけど、たまに日本語を喋りたくなる時があります。ちょっと寂しいけど。
Hi, everybody. Write hi in the chat, please. Everybody pretend you understood. I didn't understand. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, man. If anybody has got any last questions before we come into closing, because Amy is somewhere outside and it's getting dark and stuff. So we're gonna end the interview here. We're just gonna like take one or two more questions. And for everybody who's watching, like this video, go and follow Amy on her Instagram. Link is below. If you want to know how to talk to girls, buy my book. Link is in the description below as well. And wait, let me just switch through different questions. Where are you at this very moment? What is like monster sounds?
I actually didn't have time to get home, so I just sat down at this area in Sydney.
All right, man.
It's near.
All right, man.
Yeah,
Amy, thanks for coming, man. Like, you get home.
Okay.
All right. Maybe we'll have you on the channel one day again.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Awesome.
Thanks
everybody for watching and for coming to this stream. Be sure to like this video, and I'm out.